Alright guys, what's up? So this will be my very first Ayane breakdown video. Okay, my very first one for the DOA 6 installment, the official game. First things I want to go over is the yeses on block and the nos on block. So first and foremost, I want to mention that she has a 10 frame jab. Okay, that's going to be very important later on. I just want you to understand that right now. So first move is I'm going to do into the backspin going into the K, which is the kick, and you can see it fluctuates on frames. So negativity wise, this is a decent move. She can't be grabbed unless it's -5. Grapplers can grab it, Ryu, Tina, and Babs. Okay, for example. Forward punch kick is a good whiff punish move, and it is also good to do this from a distance because your opponents, a lot of people try to forward throw this and they can't. So just don't be getting forward thrown unless Tina, like the grapplers, can forward throw you. Their forward throws faster. But next move is back turn, back H plus K. Okay, good move to use. Spacing with punish, same as forward punch kick. Just don't do those moves against the wall because they can neutral throw and punish you, which is the fastest punish. So here we go. We got H up forward H plus KK into another low, a mid and a low option. Good options to confuse an opponent. K roll into P plus K. Very good because a lot of people hesitate right there. And when you get that stun, it is good. But even if you don't and you get it on block, you gotta back up. It's -8. You're gonna get hit. You have to back up. Not easy to punish though. But same thing against the wall. Don't do it against the wall. Be more cautious. So here, back down H plus K is a guard break. It's plus, and the reason I'm doing back turn forward kick is because it's also plus. It keeps the opponent trapped and in check just in case they try to hit a button, but you cannot do it from a certain range. As you saw, she didn't guard break at a certain range, so be careful with that. Now the next one is the high guard break. You see that one, the spinning high guard break? That one you can get a guarantee no matter what. Back punch is the best solution. Quick launch. So the next guard break is her back spin punch. So you gotta hold the spin a little bit longer than normal, okay? Because if you don't, you're gonna get the normal punch, but that's +5. Now she also has a low guard break off the 3 spins, but I recommend you guys only do one of those to test your opponent, okay? A lot of times you'll see people hold after the first one, so it's always good to test your opponent with one. That's a good spacing option, and back away, okay? So here we go again with options off of K roll. She can do the kick, which is faster if your opponent hesitates, but it's risky. You can be punished. Also, you can be caught doing the grab. It's risky. So the safest option on block per se is that punch. So here we go. The jumping here is -7 when she's facing forward, and back turn is -5. Grapplers can grab both no matter what with the neutral throw. So here, forward kick is +1. Okay, this is a very risky move because it can be easily ducked and easily held, and I don't recommend you do this a lot. But if you do land this, just know you're a +1 and you have a 10 frame jab. Very important. I'll explain more of the frames later, but just know that you're at advantage here. This guard break you do not want to press after. This is -15, but it kind of pushes your opponent back a little bit. So it does give you a slight chance to back away depending on how far you do it from. So just don't try and capitalize off of that because that'll be a huge mistake for you. Okay, here we go. Moves not to do on block. I'm just showing you everything else. You see I'm finishing a lot of strings. Down forward kick, kick, kick. Back flips. Very unsafe. If you don't finish the guard break there, that's unsafe. The rolling kick is unsafe, which is a mid kick, and it's rolling H plus K. Here we go. Ayane's DOA 5 critical burst into the follow-up is unsafe. All launchers are unsafe. Okay, back P plus K. Lows. I'm showing you all the unsafe moves here. See how I finished that string of unsafe. If you don't turn your back from forward kick, unsafe. You can be grabbed, in other words. So she's really unsafe if you don't chose your moves wisely, okay? So as you can see, back punch, very common move. It's unsafe, but she does have a follow-up, so be careful there. A lot of unsafe moves that a lot of people get caught doing, and that move, down forward, H plus K never used to be that negative. Now it is, and you can be thrown forward, so it's a very risky spacing option. Be careful. So that's a little update on these unsafe moves. So here we go. More. Her back turn, H plus KK or PKK, unsafe. Launcher, unsafe, which is H plus K, and back, H plus K on block is unsafe. Her slaps are unsafe. You know, so just be careful. So here we go. This move, down punch on normal hit, which is not stun. Normal hit is neutral, and so is her jab on normal hit is neutral. So that was just a little intro to that. Now I'm going to start to get into what this means. See, nobody is at advantage at +0. It's fair game, whoever's the fastest. So Christy has a faster jab than Ayane, and when you do the down punch, it's always good to stay doing either another down punch or a jab. But in this case, if Christy jabs you, you're gonna lose because you have a slower jab than her. Now let's do an Ayane mirror match here. Ayane has the same frames as herself. 10 frames versus 10 frames. You guys are gonna trade. It's nothing weird. Whereas Lisa has an 11 frame jab, Ayane will beat her in this situation. So this is just an example and why frames are kind of important to know. Here's the problem. If you do that down punch, 11 frame mids can beat that out. Okay? So now we're gonna go into a few Ayane cancels. Okay? So like before, you've seen this kick earlier. Quarter circle 4 H plus K can be canceled, and also it's good to get in the habit of canceling the slap with the kick from the slaps, okay? Just in case you don't finish a combo or you mess it up, get in the habit of canceling to save yourself. So here's a couple of movement tips. It's always good to kind of spin when you jump over someone like that with Ayane, because she can be jabbed. You aren't at your safest when you jump over someone all the time. So when you do that, it could lead to you crushing a high. That could be an option instead of getting hit in the back of the neck. Or if somebody you think is going to hit you with the mid and you may be too slow, you may want to wait and then back up. Or if they do something unsafe, you have a potential to punish. Okay, this is just an example. I wouldn't recommend you guys necessarily grab after Tina's punch with her back turn punch like that. She has a follow-up, so you may want to wait. Now here is another little maneuver to punish whipped wake-up kicks when Ayane jumps over. Pretty simple. You see a lot of people do it. It's a very good tool to use. Also here, if you think someone's going to be kind of slow when you jump over them and they do something relatively slow, or try to do something slow when you jump over them, you can punish. Or it's your choice to back away, you know. So here we go. Another example. Now Ayane, if she rolls into somebody, she can be hit with a mid or a low. She can be. Okay. Also, she spins towards an opponent. Now in this situation, like right here, she got hit. If somebody is trapping you against the wall, it is very important to kind of jump over. And the reason I did forward punch is because it baits people to believe you're gonna forward punch kick, but you may jump over them and be able to get out of the wall situation that will be bad for you. So here are some wall situations beneficial to Ayane. I did Ayane's back turn forward kick like we saw earlier. It was plus off the low guard break. Well, this is amazing to do against a wall situation like that to keep your opponent in check. So here we go. Now I'm going to show you. Now in this instant, this low guard break is getting that back punch guaranteed, because there's no way or room for your opponent to move backwards off the move. But this one is always guaranteed no matter what out in the open. The high guard break, but they both work against the wall. Okay, now here's another thing. If someone likes to get up mashing, you can do forward punch kick. Easy way to stop mash. So watch, if the person were to get up to jab, watch what would happen here. Very easy. But you do gotta watch sidesteps. People do get up sidestepping, which is why I'm gonna cover Ayane's throws and tracking, you know, to help you follow up just in case someone sidesteps. So this grab is quarter circle forward grab, and it's good for floor damage along with quarter circle back throw. This one also wall splat, so nice damage off a counter. Okay, also Ayane has guarantees from forward back throw. Okay, as you can see, back P plus K is guaranteed. That's one. Secondly, you know, she has her forward punch. Okay, so those are two common ones that I see done and are pretty good for combos. Here's a little sample combo right here, and here's just a repeat of that. So also she can do forward punch into spinning H plus K, which is her new move that was implemented in this game. So we saw that back grab and forward grab. Most people know that those wall splat. Again, quarter circle back H plus, or quarter circle back grab, not H plus K. Can wall splat, and just a repetition to show you what wall splats. Back grab, forward grab. This is an example of punishment. Now a lot of people, I wouldn't recommend you throw Nico here because she has follow-ups with the other mids, but it's just an example to show you that you're plus 11 right there, so her 7-frame throw can throw you. I'm gonna get into frames later, but if you aren't hit with frame data, that's perfect for you. Just forward throw till you get used to things, and you know, neutral throw, stay in those ranges. So this here is an example of a guarantee off of her forward back throw. You can do forward P plus K to add to the damage. This does not work off of forward back throw, okay? Don't do P plus K there. I mean, sometimes you may catch someone, but stick to the forward punches unless it's a situation like this. Okay, you can get this for free here and get a lot of damage if somebody makes the wrong decision and you have meter. Look at the damage. They're dead. It's over if they don't break hold or don't have any meter. So also Ayane has towards the opponent with her back turn that direction and throw, and she can also roll into it and then wall splash. Don't do this unless you know someone's gonna counter. A lot of damage. Also, she has a low grab from her back turn that does a lot of damage, and this one is a lot better than the forward one because you can knock them into the environment and possibly put yourself in a good situation compared to the one facing forward that just knocks them down. You see that? How she just spins them around and can spin you out of a situation against the wall as well. Tracking moves, guys. Here are some tracking moves. So Ayane's punch, her slaps, everything she pretty much does tracks. Her kick. In this game, a lot of people are loving the sidestep option. Okay. So back punch, you can stop people from sidestepping many ways, also with the grab. But you see her kick, slaps, back punch, jab. The second jab is tracking, not the first. So that was just a little intro to what I'm gonna be showing you more of. So Ayane tracking moves. Here we go into more in depth and more in a little bit detail of it. So now this move that I was telling you was unsafe, down forward H plus K tracks, and it leads into this combo situation, as you can see. Now Ayane's second punch off of down forward punch tracks, not the first but the second. So again, down forward H plus K, and the second punch off of down forward PP. So everybody's fatal rush, the first part is tracking, not anything else, but the first one is tracking, okay? And you know, you can catch people with the whole thing if you feel you're gonna kill them for sidestepping. Also, here's a little secret a lot of people may not know. Ayane's back H plus K, when catching someone sidestepping, fatal stun, and it can lead to combo possibilities. So that's pretty cool. Little secrets there. If you don't lab, you won't know. And also, did you see the limbo stun on that? Crazy. which is just when your opponent's like in a limbo. I know we know what limbo is, but their back is pretty much bent to the floor. Okay, so Ayane's lows, not the one that I did, but the sweeps, anything that's a sweep pretty much stops tracking moves. They can't, or not tracking moves, stop sidestep moves because they're tracking, so they can't really sidestep them. So Ayane's H plus K also tracks. The up forward H plus K move we've seen earlier tracks. Okay, so that's some more tracking moves. Now here I want to introduce a little bit of a few secrets. Okay, so here we go. We got Ayane secrets. What I want to show you guys is if you get break held, Ayane can get away easily. Be careful for someone trying to run up and to catch you with a quick mid. You do have to be careful, but you can get away. So you don't have to stand there all the time when somebody break holds on you. When you're against the wall, it can be kind of fatal though. Now, also another secret, Ayane, when she's back turned, her up kick can be canceled. And when you cancel it, in certain situations, you go behind wake up kicks that you can punish. Here we go. As you see in that combo, boom, punish. Pretty cool. It's really kind of hard to get off. I don't know all of the stuff to get it off, but I do know a couple of hard knockdowns, and a wall stun like that or a wall splat like that, you can also capitalize off of it. Also, a lot of people don't know this, but Ayane's 4K, which is her back kick on a crouching opponent, fatal stuns. You won't probably get this a lot, but when you do, don't be surprised. Now you know. Also, as we've seen before, her back H plus K, fatal stuns off of a sidestep opponent, and even gets that limbo stun. Is weird. I'm still trying to figure out the conditions for that. Also here, the first part of the tracking move of the fatal rush can turn the opponent like that, and you get a whole guaranteed back turn like we did in the ring stage. That's also a good way for damage, and it's guaranteed. So thank you guys.